Bladesmiths, welcome to the Forge. Now, gentlemen, as per usual, this will be an 8 straight hour forge welding competition where you'll build a blade from start to finish. You're gonna be building this. The Akinaces. Now, gentlemen, when you turn your blades in, make sure they fall within these following parameters. Your blade length, measured from tip to where the cutting edge ends, needs to be between 20 and 22 inches. It needs to have a medial ridge and be double-edged. It also needs to feature an anthropomorphic hilt, which means it needs to resemble human beings. Now, along with the weapon, we have also chosen the forge welding technique that we want you both to use to build your blades. Now, if you look in the pantry, you'll see we have stacks of 1095 and 15N20 high-carbon steel bars. We want you to take that steel and turn it into at least a 100-layer twisted Damascus billet from which you will make your blades. Your time starts now.
I'm going to use 22 pieces, draw it out, split it into 5 pieces, restack it and draw it again. That'll put me at 110 layers.
We'll see what happens.
So now that my billet is drawn out,
Come on.
I need to get this thing cut into 5 pieces.
Look at Jesse, he's running from the bandsaw to the chop saw. This is a young man who's not wasting any of his time out on this forge floor.
Eric has drawn out his first billet, cut it up so they'll fit together nicely for his second stack.
Great.
Great. So they're both set up.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, wow, okay.
Apparently, my billet is too big for me to twist. Everything could go wrong during the twist. If I'm not able to twist my billet, I could actually get sent home for missing a parameter.
Bladesmiths, you guys have 4.5 hours left.
I'm scared that once I start twisting, I'm just gonna see layers start pulling apart. We're about halfway through the challenge at this point, and if this fails, there's no way I'm gonna come back to win this challenge. This just needs to work.
Here we go.
There we
Jesse is now in the oil.
That's great.
Went perfectly. The blade looks great. There's no cracks. I heard no pings. Things have been going great in this round so far.
Oh, there you go.
All right, we've got 2 quenched blades.
Colors in that blade look pretty good when you put it in the oil.
I got a good solid blade here. Some days I even amaze myself.
I got a lot of metal to remove from this blade because she's still pretty heavy. I'm a little worried about the time. It all just depends on how quickly I can get these vane bevels in here.
I need to make an anthropomorphic handle.
The whole idea of the anthropomorphic is replicating human shape, not making it exact.
It's gonna be close on time. I still gotta get this handle on the blade.
So I'm using brass in my guard pommel and pommel cap to help counterbalance the weight. Now the rest of the time I have left is devoted to sharpening this blade. I'll take anything else as long as this blade will cut.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, put down your tools. This round is over.
Bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test. Today we have the Roman throne chop. And since you didn't get a chance to pick the technique or the weapon, you get to choose who goes first.
What?
I'll take it.
All right, Eric, you want to go first? Let's do it, bud. All right, Eric, I gotta say, good job, man. All right, first of all, there's no deflection, deformation. It came out nice. Did a good job. If we could etch this thing for like another 2 hours, this thing would be amazing looking. But the one complaint I have is there is a ton of weight on here. Controlling that during chops, it rolled over on me a couple times. Other than that, good job.
Thank you.
All right, Jesse, you're up. You ready to go?
Heh, no.
Well, we're gonna do it anyway. All right, Jesse, nice job. It's nice and light. It did a good job on the throw. The edge is fine. Everything's still tight and true. Good job.
Thank you.
Gladiators of the Forge. This is it. This is the sharpness test. I'm going to take your weapons and try to cut through these ropes. Eric, you're first. You ready for this?
Let's do it, Doug.
All right, let's do it.
Damn.
Better.
All right, Eric, let's talk about your sword here. You have a sharp edge, but there is a weight to your weapon that makes it hard to hold on to. It did cut most of the ropes, but overall, you will cut. Jesse, your turn. You ready?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, Jesse, let's talk about your weapon here. First up, your edge cut most of the rope except for the last one, but I cut a different angle, so I'll call that on me. But it is sharp. What I love about this is the balance and weight you have on your weapon. Overall, you will cut.
Gentlemen, in 8 hours, you guys both built some of the most beautiful blades I've seen here in a very long time. But only one of you can leave here today as the Gladiator of the Forge. Gentlemen, the Gladiator of the Forge today is... Jesse, congratulations, you did it again, man. Eric, it's been an honor to watch you work, but unfortunately your blade did not make the cut by the smallest of margins, and Jay's gonna tell you why.
Eric, you gave Jesse a run for his money the first time you were here, and you made it even closer this time. It basically just came down to weight. There was so much weight in that handle, it made it harder to control, and that's the reason we're sending you home.
I get it.
Well, Eric, you took a lot of risk. You gave us an unbelievably beautiful blade, but unfortunately, at this point, I'm gonna have to ask you to please step off the forge.
Thank you, guys.
Great job, Eric. Really.